over to Teixeira. As soon as you start kind of poking the bear comes out, and that's exactly what he did. He kind of reversed things and turned the tables.
The way to put it, Karen, poking the bear, that's exactly what it's like. And as you see here, he gets rocked. He gets rocked very hard. It doesn't stop him. That almost turned him on and say, okay, I got to get this takedown. I'm going to get it, because if I don't, it's about to be a wrap. And then he makes you pay. Look at this, the way he slams him straight to mount. How often do you see a pickup slam straight to mount? Not very often. Then from there, he just dominated in the position. Round after round with position. Again, right here, right hand. He throws the right hand just to take the vision out, and then that sets him up for the lock-handed double up against the fence. What really hurt Santos was closing his guard for most of the round. It led him to get behind on the big strikes. It really let Teixeira soften him up throughout this second round. And look at the mount that he's able to use. He sunk that choke in. For me, it was over here. The bell saved him, took it to the next round, and you could see after this choke was sunk in, man, that took the air out of Santos. He was so tired. I don't know if he was even completely recovered from that choke and the exhaustion. Then he went for this finish, and this was all he had, I feel like. He's like, all right, this is my chance. Let's get Teixeira out of here. But again, I think he punched him too many times and woke Teixeira back up, and he's back in on a double leg, takes him down the exact same way he did in the first round, throws the hooks in, sinks in the hooks, gets the ground and pound, softens him up, gets him to give his back and give the choke, Darren Elkins style, as he did earlier tonight. Bellies him out, and he's so tired from trying to take Teixeira out. I think he used all his energy, and Teixeira gets the choke at the end. What an awesome job from these guys to put on a display and fight like that.
Yeah, Angelo, if you could explain to people the context of that, of how exhausting it is, just trying to fight somebody off of you. I mean, sometimes it does seem that a submission ends up kind of almost being inevitable.
Yeah, it's just, it's so hard to have that ground cardio as well as the striking cardio. A lot of times people don't realize that they're kind of two different worlds. And you can see that Teixeira's ground cardio is endless. Like, we've seen him get tired on the feet a little bit, we've seen him gas out a little bit, but just give it his all. But once he gets on the ground, he's like a shark in the Madison's Ocean, you know? He can keep going for days and days. And the transitions that he hits, the fact that he can get rocked and just wake up in a good position. I've talked to people like that who have said, oh, I got rocked, I don't know what happened, but I woke up on the guy's back. And that's exactly the type of grappler, the type of dangerous grappler that Teixeira is, so that was awesome to watch.
Well, what I noticed in the difference of the two is because we saw both Santos and Teixeira on their back for a good portion of the fight, right? So the difference was Teixeira used his legs. So when Santos would get to half guard and was punching him, Teixeira would use his other leg to suck the leg up, get a single, and then crawl up the body to a double, then transition to double and take him down. Santos was only using his upper body. His legs were never part of the equation. And so with Teixeira, he was able to use his legs to get back up to his feet and create wrestling transitions, whereas Mahete kind of stayed there and was just kind of closing his guard using jiu-jitsu tactics, which isn't a bad thing, but you could see the difference in styles on the ground. And Teixeira was able to get ahead, I think, because he mixed the wrestling and the jiu-jitsu together.
Yeah, well, we always know he's been a real threat on the ground, but truly with Glover, you do have to pick your poison because he's just as dangerous on the feet. I tell you what, though, when he's not slinging punches, he's just a total gentleman and a lovely person to speak with. He is standing by backstage with Laura Sanko.
Thank you so much, Karen, and I couldn't agree more. Glover, congratulations. That is 5 in a row, and at 41 years old, now you are on the precipice of another light heavyweight title. Just absolutely crazy. How happy are you with this performance?
Very happy, very blessed to be here, doing what I love. Train with my family. That's the most important thing. I don't have a coach. I have John Hackman that followed me since 2004. I have Fanelli that I met him in 2002, 2003. You know, my whole career. And even guys like Poitin that come right now, the vibe is just like, those guys are there for me, man. I think is the most important thing. And plus the guys in Connecticut, Fanelli Jr., Ali. You know, funny about Ali, when I talk about Ali Felix, my coach son, I remember when I met Fanelli, his mom was pregnant, and now he's one of my main sparring partners.
Oh, wow.
17 years old maniac. But yeah, that's how we do. John Nando there, jiu-jitsu guys, you know. Just listening, learning from those guys, and now with the UFC, the PI, and the trifecta, follow everything because I know my age and I know I have to be disciplined and hard work and discipline. That's it.
Well, it's clear that all of those things are coming together for you in a performance like that. And I mean, listen, there were moments in this fight where it seemed like you were in at least a little bit of trouble. You were talking before we came on air about some of those moments. How hurt were you in this fight?
I was able to see the punches and everything. Like, I mean, the guy, his nickname is Sledgehammer for a reason. Every punch he throws, is very powerful. And the kicks, I guess I was worried about too much the kicks and, got hit with the hands a little bit. But I was able to, trying to see in the third round there, I was like, when I got down, I knew that he was going to go crazy, and I knew I'd take my time, and I got to survive here, because he's going to get tired. He's going to punch himself out, and soon then I got the top position. I felt a little bit in the second round when he got super tired, and I knew I was going to get him in the third.
So you could feel that those grappling exchanges were exhausting him, and as soon as you had the chance to reverse, you'd be able to get something done?
Yeah, no doubt. He's getting weaker with the time. First round he was strong, pushing me in the second round, he's getting weaker, and I kind of got him in I need another 20 seconds in that second round,
It's so close.
It was so close. But I knew in the third I knew I was going to finish him. My mind was just, this is the round. But then I got with the little punch there, a little off balance, but I was able to pull it out.
Well, it was a beautiful finish. And listen, you made your case to Dana in your talk with John after the fight. You are the #1 contender. And what does the future hold for you if things go the way that you would want them to go?
I want that belt, man. It's a dream. That's why I'm, I live a simple life. I don't fight for the money. I fight for the belt. I want that belt. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm disciplined. That's why I work so hard. And that's my dream. And I know it's not an easy task. It's still a big fight ahead of me. But, I want that chance. I think I deserve it. I think I work hard for, and I deserve that chance for that belt. That's, my opinion, and hope the fans' opinion too, and everybody else.
I actually just spoke with Dana, and he mentioned that, and I don't want to put words in his mouth, but he definitely said, I got the message loud and clear, and I think he has a point. So
Dana is a fair man.
Yeah,
Dana he's a fair man, and I know that he knows my hard work. My finish say it all. I'm 41 years old here and finishing fights. The guys that went in decision with John Jones, I finished them. Anthony Smith, and I go for finish. Chuck Liddell told me long time ago, you wanna the UFC to like you, go after finish fights. And yes, I open up a little bit too much. Even my coach tell me, for for John, tell me, like, come on, pace a little bit. You don't have to prove you. But I open up too much. But, that's my thing. I wanted to finish fight. And I guess just break the record today. Most submission in light heavyweight. Most finish in light heavyweight. Says it all.
It absolutely does. You took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to tell you about those records. They're very impressive indeed. And what a statement finish that was tonight. Congratulations on an excellent performance. I cannot wait to see what's next for you.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Belt is next.
Belt is next. Guys, we'll send it back to you.